Hi folks, we are back at the World Cup, jumping straight into another game between Slovenia and Norway. And this is Peter's game with Tyrell White Book against Greyjoy Fealty, played by Glorring. And yes, what do we have in round 1? We have White Swords, which brings in Knight of Flowers and has some locations set up. But on the other side we have a slightly tricky Asha and Euron. Well, that's a Duharis if I ever saw one. I'm going to open the deck lists. In the meantime, this game has started immediately after the previous one finished, so I'm a little bit unprepared, but I'll let you know what some of the plots are. Not bad to have 3 knights in play already, so that you can just do the free challenges. And now gold for Greyjoy, right? To and do some kind of bloody cup here. Or even we do not so. Okay, I have to check. Yeah, just Morgulis for Greyjoy. There is, of course, the Harris on the other side. And now Euron and 2 Chuds would survive. Or Asha and 2 Chuds, if you prefer. I guess with silence in play. I don't know. Also, control of the initiative is a little bit suspect, so Greyjoy has Rise of the Kraken and we take Westeros, and then nothing bonus. So Greyjoy has initiative really, and of course silence already there. So okay, but now let's focus on the game. Ooh, oh, there is a reason. Well, that's a shame. That's a key reason. I mean, it's not many cards there in hand, and makes it difficult to play Morgulis now. But yeah, killing Asha here would have been extremely good. And now if Peter wants to play Doharis, needs to kill the big one. Kills the little one. And Asha with her stealth and Maiden's Bane, well, what can you do? She's just going to refill the hand with best cards she finds. Yeah, having reason without any draw, just having it, the opening hand. And now the game has gone from looking good to looking not brilliant. And now it's much more difficult to play a Doharis, even if you do play it and get rid of one of them. Asha's just grabbed other characters, right? Just grab probably a Victorian or something, and with that Great Hall you can get that in play. Well, we have other stuff apart from put to the sword. There's a pinch of powder. Can we trigger that maybe? Going first, I don't know. Already Greyjoy can do crap with Rise of the Kraken, even into a Doharis. Playing the Maiden, perhaps in the future, but not now with Euron's Intimidate and Stealth on Asha. King in the north also is a good plot. Maybe that can be considered sometime real soon, because you know, there's not that much time before Greyjoy will grab all the power. Now what's the shadow situation? There is a pinch for sure. And Grey Ghost also rhymes with Mick. What's the worst thing it could be? I don't know. Probably just the plain pinch, right? And now with Brand the Builder, of course, it's going to find a warship for Euron. If there isn't one, there was one, just place it. It's going to find another one. And what does he do? Non-limited location or attachment. Okay, so that's not going to touch the red one straits at least. Okay, anti-pinch on Knight of Flowers. And 6 gold left. Maybe a Robert Strong or something like that. It's triggered Old Town, which means there's no power to steal for Greyjoy going first. But yeah, finding a good card here. So here comes the Intimidate. 2 raiding longships in the deck as well. It's not getting past Robert Strong if he's in shadows. There's no particular reason to wait if he's there, right? Defends with all the others, hoping to trigger White Book on defense. Well, is there any surprise waiting for Asha? I can't imagine what it could be. It's better play Nightmares. 1 copy. Could be a Mend on Moor, which would maybe stop her standing. Okay, Hightower Spy. Is it going to trigger on itself? Ooh, finds Sir Robert Strong. It's not quite big enough to defend, actually. I mean, it will defend just fine against Pinch, but not big enough to win against Ironfleet Scout, right? Ah! Well, is there a raiding longship or not? No. Peter draws quite well with this as well. Okay, so this one he can also win, right? Yeah, can do power back now, unless there's another surprise. That's really not a good round, and no brand builder triggers at all here. And honestly not the best Morghulis, especially with losing another card. Oof, okay. I mean, are we in tourney territory? Surely not. We might be with those two non-kneeling knights. But he doesn't win against Rise of the Kraken or Vita Equestros, right? As he tries to do it on defense. Or just leave a bunch of unopposed. Could also play king in the north, see what happens. It's going to stop all the Greyjoy tricks, basically. It's actually a white swords. Is the last card the reason? No, so Asha dies. So probably thinking of a tourney which would end the game and had to get rid of all the knights. Now he did, which also means that Peter is not getting a tourney next round to just win because the two non-kneelers are gone, but he can now put another character into play. Can go first if he has a Marjorie as well. That's a problem for Greyjoy, a big one. Well, saving from put to the sword looked okay, but then suddenly Asha looked like she could really go crazy with Maiden's Bane, and she couldn't push anything through. There wasn't a raiding longship, and no Brand the Builder trigger. So maybe, yeah, keeping that Ironfleet Scout for silence, sending Euron would have been good. Now, thinking about what in the draw phase. What can Greyjoy do there? I have to examine the deck a little bit. Nothing. Well, we've been there before. And I've... oh, come on. Well, names the event, so he misses, but he's going to draw him if he marshals a Tyrell card, right? With High Tower, yeah. Is he also going to play him, or does he have other options? There we go. Yeah, we've been here before. Games looked won and they weren't, but I just can't imagine how Greyjoy could save this. Yeah. Missing on Morghulis, really. Missing turn in even if he hit. would still be pretty much over, I think. So he didn't use Fealty, he used the Great Hall and then marshaled nothing. Just bluffing a little bit, I guess. Okay, so you're on defense. Could have tried to kill him, honestly. But fair enough, trying to get a reason out of the hand or something, but then you attack a bit more with Marjorie as well. So Grey Ghost in hand, which means it's not in shadows. And yeah. Yeah, finding the dupe for Knight of Flowers, which of course is then very playable also with white swords. And then just did he need to find Green Apple Knight? I guess he did. So may as well play tourney now, right? So, and any plot wins, I think. What does he have left? King in the north he plays, okay. Has political disaster, by the way. Look at the disaster for Greyjoy already without characters. And then the other one is tourney. Okay. And Glorring concedes, yeah, it's not playable from this point. That's how it goes sometimes with Greyjoy. And with this white book, I mean, can't stop the onslaught here. And yeah, having that reason, it looked good. It looked good with Asha doing all challenges and getting the cards, but I guess they were not the right cards. Happens. So it's 2-2 after 4 games, and this now turns. It was a best of 8. It's now a best of 4. So if one team can get 3 wins in the last 4, they win this pairing. 2-2 would be a draw. So I think we have a chance. Not sure when Peter's next game is. I play over the weekend, so hopefully we can record some of the other games as well for you. So thank you for being with me on this one.